Top 10 mistakes in weight loss. We all know proper food intake and exercise are necessary to stay healthy. But what is right and what is wrong? Knowing these top mistakes will help people avoid them. Only cardio exercise. This is not sufficient for a healthy lifestyle and weight loss. You need to do strength training in addition to cardio. Strength training helps develop your muscles more holistically. Some people make running their primary exercise. They may run for an hour 3 days a week. Running indeed strengthens the heart and lungs. Still, it can help with weight loss only to a certain degree. Your weight loss will stall at some point even if you increase the length of your runs. Longer runs are bad for your knees, leading to injuries, especially if I don't do a proper warm-up. Sitting in front of a computer all day can still cause back pain because running does not train the back muscles. Strength training will do that part. You activate the metabolic processes when you grow your muscles from strength training. You grow new muscle cells, and this cell growth process spreads to other organs, rejuvenating your whole body. Your dentist will tell you that your gums are better, and your hairstylist will tell you that your hair is growing faster. This is fundamentally the most important thing you can do for your health and longevity. The proper amount of strength training combined with the right amount of protein leads to excellent results. Only high-intensity training. These 30-minute high-intensity workouts have been popularized as time-saving for busy professionals, leading to fat loss. We don't recommend them. While they are good aerobic exercise and burn calories, they act as endurance training but do not contribute as much to muscle growth, which requires hypertrophy. High-intensity training stresses your body and releases stress hormones such as cortisol, which in turn slows down weight loss. We recommend a balanced approach with moderate cardio exercise and a heart rate of 110 to 130. Strength training without progressive overload. You need to do what's called progressive overload. It means reaching or getting close to failure in each workout set. Each time you do a specific workout, you increase the weights you are working with or the number of repetitions until you reach failure. You are wasting time if you don't do progressive overload at the gym. Your workout's efficiency in growing muscles per 1 hour of training will be less than 30%. Strength training without enough protein. Your progress at the gym will be limited and your muscles will not be growing. Most people require 2 good meat meals and 2 protein shakes daily to reach their required protein level. Adhering to this rule will accelerate your progress at the gym tremendously. For all major workouts, you can increase your exercise weights by 5 pounds week on week. You can increase your strength by 50% in months until you reach some plateau, and your progress thereafter will be more difficult still following the progressive overload method. A low-carb diet for a long time. While this diet may give the body calories above its basal metabolic rate, it allocates a much higher percentage of calories to proteins and fats while keeping carbs at a very low level. We don't recommend it. Your body needs a balanced intake of carbs, fats, and proteins to function correctly, even during fat loss. The brain gets energy primarily from glucose, which is produced by digesting carbohydrates. A low-carb diet prevents the brain from getting enough glucose, inhibiting mental functioning. Even worse, when there is not enough glucose, the body starts breaking down protein tissues to make glucose, which can lead to muscle loss. On one side, you do strength training to grow muscle. On the other, you lose muscle because of low carbs. A low-calorie diet below their basal metabolic rate. For example, if your basal metabolism is 1,800 calories, you put yourself on a 1,300 calorie diet with a 500 calorie deficit. We consider this, at minimum, counterproductive and even dangerous in the long term. Fasting with calories below your basal metabolism is okay for about 2 weeks. But when you do not give your body enough food to cover its basic functions for a longer time, the body tries to retain as much energy as it can as fat instead of releasing fat. Starving the body is also dangerous. The body cannot perform all its daily restorative functions, and it may result in muscle loss, lower hormone production, and other health issues. Intermittent fasting for more than 12 hours. Some people do not consume food for more than 12 hours. We don't recommend that. You don't want to burn your muscles as an energy source. You don't want to withhold glucose from your brain for such long periods of time. You don't want to create stress for your body, which will cause it to want to retain as much energy as possible in fat. You don't want to consume all the calories you need in a short time window, which can lead to a high blood sugar spike. This will make it difficult for your body to digest all your food and absorb all the macronutrients efficiently. We recommend a 12-hour fast and 12-hour food intake with multiple meals spread throughout the day to continuously feed the body and make it feel like it always has a sufficient food supply and doesn't need to store energy in fat reserves for the long run. At the same time, we found that a 12-hour fast is essential to bring your body into ketosis and initiate burning the already accumulated fat reserves for healthy fat loss. We recommend spreading your meals evenly throughout the day with multiple meals of smaller quantities to lower blood sugar spikes. Not drinking enough water. Water is essential for transporting nutrients from your gut into your bloodstream and to your muscle cells as part of metabolism. If you drink insufficient water, you are slowing your metabolic process, so not all the nutrients you consume will be fully digested and adequately used for muscle growth. Bodybuilders use this trick on load days with cheat meals when they consume more calories than expected during the week. They drink only 2 liters of water before midday, so the rich in calorie dinner meal does not fully participate in the metabolic process. The other aspect is that you still need water during ketosis for your fat to be burned and energy to be delivered into the bloodstream, so drinking 3 to 4 liters of water helps with weight loss. Tracking the calories and macros after eating. One of the most common mistakes people make is when they try to track the calories and macros they consume after eating the food. It is too late to figure out how many calories and what ingredients are in the food you consume. When your meal is prepared, you need to know how many calories there should be to stay on target. You need to have a meal plan and an established process for meal preparation where the food you need for the week is prepared ahead of time to avoid last-minute surprises when you don't have the proper foods you need. High glycemic foods are not generally harmful. We invented a wearable device to measure blood sugar levels with reasonable accuracy. You can see your blood sugar measured every 10 minutes in your app. With that, there is a concept that blood sugar spikes are harmful. Generally, yes, you need to spread food throughout the day with multiple meals to reduce blood sugar spikes. At the same time, you can eat specific small amounts of high glycemic foods to deliver energy into your bloodstream quickly in the morning. A more significant portion of the energy will be supplied from low glycemic carbs and fat over an extended period.